First of our venues to take in from New South Wales today is at Armidale. Shane Montgomery's been good enough to do the form for us for the program at Armidale. Shane, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan. Good morning, listeners.
First leg of the quaddie is the first race we'll take a look at. It's an open over 1,300 metres. The scratching here is 3. Tab fixed odds favourite Beckford at $2.90. Reeby's Region at $4. Annie Street $6 with Invincible Faith.
Got the top two the other way round, Brendan. Number one, Reeby's Region. He's an experienced gelding, but he's having his first start at Armidale today. He's second up. He's having his second run also since the stable change, this horse, and he's got scope to improve. 5 Beckford's resuming, trialled here late last month. He's likely to settle a shade worse than midfield, but I think he'll hit the line hard. 4 Drachenfels has only been presented once at Armidale. He was a winner on the day, and he's got to be forgiven for the Beaumont track unplaced effort at Newcastle last start. There are excuses. 2 Mandalon Tappet I thought was next best, being given a freshen up. The run at Coonamble, I beg your pardon, was better than it reads on paper last start. 1-5-4-2.
Race number 5 at Class 1 over 1,300 metres. Scratchings from this event at 10 and 14. Rutillant at $3.10. Permont at $3.50. Golden Point $5. Bruce Profit a $7 chance.
Yeah, Redolent number 2 is taking on mostly older opposition as a 3-year-old, but he's competing as a gelding for the second time. He did perform above the expectations of the marketplace first up. That was after a stable change also at Scone. I think he's got scope to further progress. 3 Golden Point was responsible for a most pleasing effort when he resumed at Grafton last start. Opened his account at start number 4, and taking the next step already isn't beyond Golden Point. Number 1 Piermont presents third up from a long spell. He's attempting a distance rise today. He wasn't disgraced at Coonabarra Brown. He's more suitably placed today. And 8 Bruce Profit was competing after a break of 4 weeks when she stuck to her task in defeat. That was at Grafton last start. This quicker backup, Brendan, aids a cause. 2-3-1-8.
Race number 6, a benchmark 58 over 1,400 metres. 1, 8 and 16 come out along with number 18. Tab fixed odds favourite is unrestricted, number 3 at $3.90. Prodigal Prince at $5, $7 Deep Mirror, and Hardio $7.50 chance.
Number 4, Deep Mirror, I think, is worth a bet at those odds. Found another 2 good at Scone last start. He tackled this distance on the day, but there was a lot of merit in the effort, and he can marginally improve here. If he does, he can rate high enough to win. 10 Crimson Rose was having a third start back from a spell. She handed in a sound effort here over this journey last run. She's been kept fresh since, and she's performed pleasingly fresh before. 3 Unrestricted, got to be treated with respect. He's kept trying in defeat after a break of 3 weeks at Coonabarra and last start. The quicker backup here aids the cause. And 5 Hardio needs to cope with a step back in distance today, but he does have a solid record over 1,400. He's making an Armidale debut, and the Moree effort last run was very good. 4-10-3-5.
Last event on the card from Armidale today is a benchmark 58 over 1,100 metres. Plenty of scratchings from this one. Runners 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 17 all come out of the last. Scout is the favourite, $3.60. Island Grange at $4.80. Purple Cup at $6 Graded Coconut. Kiss and Tell a $6.50 chance.
Yeah, number 1 Scout was having his first start on this track over this journey when the effort was full of merit last start. He's got scope to improve with that run behind him. 3 Cosmic Bullets resuming. Trialled at Scone recently. He can settle close enough to play a part first up. 12 Island Grange didn't give up in defeat at Muswellbrook last start. She became unsuited that day. The previous effort here over this distance was very, very good. And 9 Kiss and Tell scored with authority on a heavy track within this distance range at Inverell last start. She's proven on firmer ground. 1, 3, 12 and 9.
1, 3, 12 and 9 in the final bet. Shane, your best value quaddy play of the day, please.
Early in the day, Brendan, I thought the best was the first onto the track, number 1, Bell Baroo. I thought the next best was number 3, So Country. Scout in the last, I think that's good odds that you mentioned. Race 7, number 1, and the play of the day, race 1, number 1, Bell Baroo, and if it wins, put the winnings on race 3, number 3, So Country.
Best of luck today, Shane.
As well.
From the MCG, we're not too far off the next event from Healesville as we jump on the Form Express.
Sunday Central's Form Express.
Ian Humphreys has done the form for us at Warren. We'll take in a full preview of this meeting today. It's Cotton Cup Day at Warren, the first event on the program, getting underway at 25 minutes to 1 on a good 4. Ian, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan. How are you going?
Very well, thank you. Race number 1 on the program is a 1,400 metre maiden. Scratchings from this event are runners 4, 7, 17 and 18. Tab fixed odds favourite is Giragalang at $1.85. Lipstick Lil at $3.50. Sensei Jackie at $5.50 at the Camp Cove at 14. Next best, who do we like in the first, Ian?
Yeah, looks a bit of a favourites race. The first, Giragalang has been good all 3 runs in his initial campaign. He should get the lovely run from barrier 3. Gives the impression he'll enjoy getting out to 1,400 metres, so he's the one to beat. Number 12, Lipstick Lil. She's had a few chances. She's been a bit costly, but she's very consistent, and she draws well. She's probably the main danger. I put in 1, Avro, and 6, Red Ferrari next best. So I've gone 9, 12, 1 and 6.
9, 12, 1, 6, race 1. Race 2's a 58 over 1,400 metres. Scratchings here are 5 and 8. Larynx is the favourite at $2.40. Auburn Boy $6 Sue's Girlfriend. Risk and reward $6.57 for Red Roger.
Yeah, Larynx was most impressive, winning at Dubbo last start by over 4 lengths. He's even better suited getting to the 1,400 metres, and despite the weight rise, should be hard to beat again. Number 2, Auburn Boy, did enough when resuming in the stronger race. He's much fitter now and has a good second-up record. Put in number 4, Sue's Girlfriend, and number 1, Risk and Reward next best. So I've gone 3, 2, 4 and 1.
Race number 3 is a Class 2 over 1,600 metres. Scratchings here are 2, 3 and 6. Winter Moon is the favourite, $3.20. Dead on Time, $3.40. $4.60 Bella. Nitty Gritty, $5.59. Lord of Hallican.
Yeah, going with the favourite again, Winter Moon, was a winner of this track 3 runs back, suited at the 1,600 metres. He has a good hope in not an overly strong race, this one. Number 1, Lord of Helicon, was good last start in a stronger race. The worry is, like most of these, he's had plenty of tries, 24 starts, just the 1 win. Solly Lass has good pace, and from barrier 1 should give a sight and put number 5, Dead on Time next best. So I've gone 4, 1, 7 and 5.
Race number 4 is the 1,000 metre maiden. This race over the 1,000 metres as mentioned. Stack of scratchings here from the 4th event. Runners 1, 3, 7, 9, 10, 11 and 15 are out of this one. The Big Seal $2.25. Carry on Kathy at $2.60 out to Dollar Pursuit at $8.50.
Yeah, with all the scratchings, there's probably only 2 chances now. Looked a good race earlier, but so I've got number 8 on top. Carry on Kathy, let him batted on well when resuming as favourite last start. She's drawn barrier 1 here. She's definitely one to beat, and probably the only danger is number 6, the Big Seal. The Big Seal. He's been good both his runs to date, and it'd be hard to beat as well. So they're the 2 main chances. Putting number 2, Foxwell, and number 4, Mr. Menzies next best. So I've gone 8, 6, 2 and 4.
8, 6, 2, 4 in race 4 of the 9 events from Warren today. Runners have arrived at the boxes here for race number 2 at Healesville. And if you could hold the line for us, we'll take in race 2 from Healesville, where Kraken Albie is the $2.50 tab fixed odds favourite. Garth Vader favourite on the tote at $2.50 as we join Victoria for the second. Preview of Warren heading on to race number 5. It's a benchmark 58 over 1,000 metres. Scratchings from this event are 1, 5 and 16. Ian, thank you very much for your patience. Favourite here is Miss Kajiki at $2.15.
Yeah, she's short. I'm going with number 2, Pocket Pistol. It's been freshened up since a fair return in a stronger race at Port Macquarie. From the good barrier and after the claim, I think he looks a good chance. Miss Kojiki is a danger, but she does enjoy running a place. She's run second or third at past 7 starts and been favourite at past 4, so she has got a habit of getting beaten. So put her in for second. Number 3, Kensington Kid, dropping in grade, has some chance. And we'll put in number 10, Josie's Jet next best. I've gone 2, 4, 3 and 10.
Race number 6 is a benchmark 58 over 1,000 metres. 7 and 11 come out of this event, first leg of the quaddie. Tab fixed odds favourite is 3, Military Bay off the wide draw at $3.50. Valerium $3.80, $8.50. Call Me Trinity. Mock Song at $9, $9.50. Jarmanagic.
Yeah, going with Valerium. He won well last time in the same grade as this. He stays at the same weight today in a race that doesn't look any stronger. Number 5, Ren Zulu, missed the start when unlucky last time in a benchmark 66 race. He's a winner at this track and back to this grade. I think he's a chance. Number 3, Military Bay, the favourite. Did enough when resuming, but he's doing very badly in barrier 16. And we'll put in number 4, Mr. Cruz, in for 4. So I've gone 2, 5, 3 and 4.
2, 5, 3 and 4 after race number 6. Race number 7 on the program is a Class 3 over 1,200 metres with draws 3, 13, 15, 16. Oakfield Navajo 270 or Hollywood at 370, 750 past the card. Verdi at 9 along with Japinka.
Yeah, hard to go past the favourite here, Oakfield Navajo. He was very strong last start when racing on the pace. He drops 1.5 kilograms in weight today in a race that I don't think is much stronger. Doors barrier 3, gets a good jockey on, so he's the one to beat. Number 5, All Hollywood, is ready now after 2 runs back from the spill. Has a very good record at this track and distance. Number 4, Past the Card. Just battled away last time on the heavy ground. He can improve on the better ground today, and we'll put in number 2. I'm on break in for 4, so I've gone 1, 5, 4 and 2.
Feature event on the program is the Cotton Cup and Open over 1,600 metres. 5 is a scratching small field to run. Wild Rocket 320, Rich and Shameless 360, 370 Oakfield Captain. Not negotiating 480. Eka Row $9.50 with tab fixed odds. Ian, who are we tipping in the feature?
Yeah, the 7 runners and 6 of them went around last week in the Coonabarra Round Cup, so you can work this form out reasonably well, I'd think. Of those horses, I think Oakfield Captain was the best run in the Cup last week, raced wide the trip and battled on well from the better Barry today and the notable jockey change. I think he's the one to beat. Wild Rocket jumped quickly to 1,600 metres in that race and came from well back to run third. He's a danger. Number 3, Rich and Shameless. He'll get an easy lead from Barrier 1 and give a good sight. And Not Negotiating also was a good run in that same race, so I've gone 2, 1, 3 and 6.
2, 1, 3, 6 in the feature from Warren today. Race number 9 is the Open Sprint over 1,200 metres. 2, 6, 8 and 11 come out of the last on the card. Tab fixed odds favourite Classy Rebel 230. Patrick May 290, $4 Messy Miss and $9 for Gadfly.
Yeah, I'm going Patrick May. Didn't have the best of luck last start from Barrier 2 here and after 3 kilogram claim. He looks well suited. He's had 4 starts at this track for 2 wins. There wasn't much between Classy Rebel and Reeby's Regent last time, but Reeby's Regent's now scratched. Anyway, there goes that theory. He's a chance again with a big weight. Classic Rebel has drawn badly as well. Number 9, Gadfly, has a place chance, and we'll put in number 10, Macuba in for 4. So I've gone 2, 5, 1, 9 and 10.
Your best value accordion play of the day for Warren, please, Ian?
The best spin will make race 7, number 1, Navajo. Oakfield Navajo, going really well. Despite the big weight, I think he'd be very hard to beat. The value is race 5, number 2, Pocket Pistol. Fitter after a nice return, draws well, gets a nice claim. The quaddy, the first leg will take numbers 2, 3, 5. The second leg, 1, 5, 4. Third leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And come home the last leg with 1, 3 and 5.
Best of luck today, Ian.
Thanks, Brendan.
Ian Humphreys with his thoughts on the program of racing at Warren. South Australian racing today heads to Penola. Nadia Horn's done the form for us there. Nadia, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan. How are you?
Very well, thank you. First event from Penola today on a good 4 is a Class 2 over 1,300 metres. There are no scratchings here. Bo Miss is the favourite at 250. Sunny Green 370, 460. Arthurus and Airtime a $7 chance.
Well, you think the favourite here, number 4, Bo Miss, is the one to beat. It was very impressive winning first up from a break. It was only in maiden grade, but it was probably over 1,000 metres, and this horse gives the impression now that she might be looking for a bit further. So stepping up to this trip today, the 1,300, should suit her ideally. She was really noted motoring to the line last start. So I'm happy to have the 4 on top. I do have the 5 Sunny Green in as the main danger, who was able to win last time out as well in a 14:30 metre race at big odds. I was surprised she went around at that type of price because her run prior, even though she only beat a couple home, she didn't really have a heck of a lot of luck. And then she came off of a win 3 runs back. So I do feel that, she's always a horse who is sort of underrated by the market, and she looms as the main danger to the favourite. I've then gone out to number 1, Airtime for third, who is first up from a break. And number 3, Arturus, I've got in for 4th. But pretty keen on the 4 to start the day. 4 from 5, 1 and 3.
Race number 2 on the card is a benchmark 62 over 1,700 metres. No scratchings here. Mulgalil number 2, $2.90, 380. Chalcium back in action, 390, 480 run, bro.
I'm going for number 2, Mulgalil Hill, Brendan. They scratched this horse from a race in town yesterday where She was about a $7 chance, so they've elected to obviously race her closer to home in a race where she's likely to go around favourite. Now, as far as speed in the race, it doesn't have to be a heck of a lot of pressure, and she likes to go forward and control the event. She's fitted for a few runs back from a break now, so she does get into a winnable race this afternoon. So 2 Mulgalil on top, 3 back in action. I've got in as the main danger, who'll derive a lot of benefit from its first up run. 4, Chalicum, I've got in for third, who also was a good run first up after being placed and should get a run just off tempo. And as far as the next pick in the event, I went out to 1, Runbro. But I think the 2's hard to beat. 2 from 3, 4, 1 in race 2.
Race number 3, the midfield group maiden, over 1,700 metres. There are no scratchings here. Left, right, good night is the favourite, $2.15. Order is restored at $3.40. Ned's Journey, $4.20. $11, Melissa Kate. Salute the Cannons, a $15 chance.
Well, this is probably the best bet on the program, number 7, Left, Right, Good Night. I know they're only betting $2.15, but I feel that represents some pretty good value for this mare. Look, she's only very lightly raced, and she's got far superior ratings to some of these. Like, she rates at least a length or a length and a half superior to what these other horses have done. So if she can just maintain that figure, she's clearly the one to beat in this race this afternoon. And often in these maidens, that's where you find a little bit of value with these favourites, because people are always looking for a lot of these other horses to improve and maximise their potential, where you've got horses who have already been there and done it and usually hit that mark every time they go around. So I'm happy to have the 7 on top. I do think number 2, Ned's Journey, can run a bit of a race. He's only lightly raced. He's shown glimpses of form with his effort going back 2 starts ago. And as we know, Michael O'Leary does a really good job with his team. So I've got him in as a danger. 4 Order is restored, is one who you've got to put in the mix as well. And then as far as the next pick in the event, I went out to number 9, Melissa Kate. But I am pretty keen on the 7. 7 from 2, 4 and 9 in race number 3.
Race number 4 on the program is an 1,100 metre 3-year-old and up maiden. Scratching from this is 11. Disco Tilmorn at $2. Cassandra Isabel at $5.50 Westcliff. Nancy May an $8 chance.
Yeah, look, keen on the 4 here. Disco Tilmorn. When I originally looked at the ratings, this horse was far superior to the rest of the opposition, and the market agrees with it coming up as an even money favourite. It's had a couple of runs back from a bit of a let-up, but it's usually pretty consistent, and we've seen it race in much stronger company than this. Now it's had a pretty good grounding under its belt. You'd feel that the 1,100 metres, this type of grade, is going to suit it ideally. 4 on top. 3, Cassandra Isabel will take benefit out of its first-up run. They took it over to Port Lincoln last time out, and she had every possible. She ran very well. You'd think that she's definitely the danger. 10 I've got in as the next pick. She's full of it. It's a horse who's only had 1 start. Showed glimpses of ability in that run, and obviously with a bit more experience now has got a chance. And 2, Westcliff, I put in for 4th. So I've gone 4, 3, 10 and 2, race 4.
Race number 5, a benchmark 54 over 1,400 metres. No changes here. Tanasi at $2.10. Sudoku at $3.40. Taipan Tommy at $5.50. Fence line an $8 chance.
Yeah, 1 Tanasi. It's got 63 kilos. Look, it's a big ask, but he does have a bit of a class edge on these. He's had a few runs back from a break. They've all been good. Look, first up, he was only narrowly defeated in a photo, and then he went to town at his next run, and he ran out of his skin. He ran to a very high figure in the race won by Outpost, and that form's ended up proving quite strong, because since that performance, Outpost has come out and won another 2 or 3 wins on the trot. So that looks a pretty strong form line. The fact that they've elected to come back to its area, I know it's got the big weight, but no one knows this horse better than young Jacob Opperman, so I'm happy to have the 1 on top. I do think 3, Sudoku, though, looms as the main danger. With that weight relief, it does get that little edge, and it was a much improved run last start. I've then gone out to, as far as my 3rd pick, number 2, Taipan Tommy, who has been going around in stronger races, and for 4th, number 7, Out in the Street. But the 1 looks hard to beat. 1, 3, 2, 7, race 5.
Race number 6 is a benchmark 62 over 1,100 metres. The scratchings for this one, a Nil Rose Tiara equal favourite with Fergie at $4, $4.40 Lancaster Sound. Real Valentina 6, $6.50 just a Gillaroo.
Yeah, look, this is a race, Brendan, where it's probably one of the most open races of the day. I do think number 1, Lancaster Sound, it resumes from a break. We've seen it go well fresh. It's another who's got a massive weight impulse with the 63.5 kilos, but we have seen this horse compete in much stronger races in town in the past, and we saw it last preparation, put a couple of wins together on end. So It's a horse who's got a fair bit of ability, and I'm expecting it to run like its better races early on in its campaign, and it has drawn to get a really good run throughout. So sticking with the 1 Lancaster Sound. 4 Rose Tiara, I've got in as the main danger, who's also resuming from a break and does go well fresh. 5 Real Valencia, I've got in next pick. It's had the 2 runs back this preparation. Was backed off the mat first up. Last start run was good, so I feel that with that little bit of a fitness edge on a couple of the others, it'll run a good race. And number 6 Fergie, I've got in as the next pick. But we've gone 1, 4, 5, 6 in race 6.
Race number 7 is a benchmark 68 over 1,300 metres. No scratchings here. Wild Willie 270. Dr. DD 5, 9 Rhythmatic. Good Girl Bella at 9. $10. Wiley Old Coyote.
And I've got number 4 Wild Willie as the top tip in the race. Gee, they've come for this. This has been well back since markets first went up, and it's been very impressive winning at both runs back this preparation. It won first up, and then they took it to Narracourt at its next start, and it won again over 1,200 metres, and was very impressive after getting back and really knuckling down and finding the line hard. It's got an impeccable strike rate, like a 50% strike rate for a win. So it's a winner. It's a horse who looks to be going places, and I feel looks really well placed in the last. So 4 Wild Willie, top pick. 2 Dr. Didi, I've got in as the danger, who is first up from a break. 7 Wild Old Coyote was able to win in town 2 runs back, and probably goes around at a good price here at $10 from a good draw. And the 1 Pewter I've got in for 4th. I've gone 4, 2, 7 and 1 in the last.
Nadia, your best value quaddy and play of today, please?
Best bet race 3, number 7, Left, Right, Good Night. As far as my quaddy today, I found it hard to find one with value with so many short price runners. So we'll focus on our quaddy with 3, 4, 10 in the first leg, 1 out the 1 in the second, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the third leg, and come home with horses 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And as far as the play of the day, we'll focus on an all-up, race 2, the 2, race 3, the 7, and race 5, number 1.
Best of luck today, Nadia.
Thanks, Brendan.
Nadia Horn there with her look at the program at Penola. Totes on the second from Healesville. Smart Rose number 5, $19 and $3.20. 10 Aston Sabelle at $2.90. 6 on the men, $2.50. Fourth in was 7, $206.50 for the Quinella. $535.20 exacta. Trifecta $1,458.30. First four $4,906.80. Running double 1-5 $18.10. They're off to the start for race number 3. Due in 90 seconds from now. Power of Oscar is a short price favourite off box number 6. So still 80 seconds off that race at Healesville. We'll take this time now to start the preview at Maryborough with Lachlan McIntosh.
Today's best trots plays, the Trots Form Express.
Another Sunday, another big day's racing at Healesville. Heat at Maryborough, I beg your pardon. Heats of the Breeders' Crown today. Lachlan McIntosh has been through the form for us. Lockie, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan.
First leg of the quaddie is the second heat for the 2-year-old fillies for the Breeders' Crown. 4 is a scratching. More Vita, the $1.45 favourite. Chris Alford drives for Nathan Purdon. Elegant $5.50. And Fiamma, an $8.50 chance for the Emma Stewart stable.
Good race, but I was really keen on Amore Vita. I was most impressed with her first up Australian run. She really dominated her rivals and ran some amazing sectionals on the way home. So I actually thought she was the best bet of the day. The lock for your multi. She's very short, $1.45, but she looks a standout and an anchor in the quaddie in the first leg. As far as taking multiples for selections wise, I thought 6 Petalante was a good chance. As was 1 Elegant and 7 Just Hope. But there was great place chances, but I think Amore Vita will just dominate the race.
5, 6, 1 and 7 Lachlan's tips in the first event. First leg of the quaddie from Maryborough. Runners have arrived at the second leg of the quaddie from Maryborough today. Is the first heat of the 2-year-old Colton Golding's Breeders' Crown. There are no changes here. My Ultimate Baxter is the favourite here at $1.60. Greg Sugars takes the reins on the New South Wales and also Queensland pacer. Has won 6 of 7. He's a son of a gun at $3.50. He's Charlie's Angel at $10, $14. Another big man, Lockie.
Yeah, I may have got this completely wrong, Brendan. I was going around this interstate performer, My Ultimate Baxter, the odds-on favourite. I was quite keen on the back rowers here. 9, he's a son of a gun. I thought it's been terrific for Matt Craven, a really emerging horse. He's going for the hat-trick. He won a feature race at Geelong. at his latest start, albeit at a big price. He was very impressive. I thought he'd go close again. 8 Tim's the Trooper won the Breeders' Challenge final up in Sydney last time out, albeit too at big odds, but ran a terrific race. And number 5, he's Charlie's Angel, has proved very competitive. He in elite level down here in Victoria for David Miles and Charlie Gussman. I thought he would run a good race. And number 6, Interest Free, is also a very talented horse for the Glenn Douglas stable. Draws probably against him, but he looks a good chance. And I had my Ultimate Baxter in as the 5th pick, and he's the odds-on favourite. So it's an open race, 9, 8, 5, 6. Actually thought probably the better each-way plays of the day came up with Tim's the Trooper there in that race. But in the quaddy, you go 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 as the main ones.
Race number 7 is the second heat for the Breeders' Crown for the 2-year-old boys. 4 and 6 come out. Mahone for Emma Stewart, $2.50. Also the stablemate Starburst Boy at $2.90. My Ultimate Billy at $3.50. My Ultimate Skeeter at $5.50. Brutally Handsome, a $34 chance with Lightning Jash.
Yeah, another tricky race, but they're coming from all different form angles with this interstate interest, Brendan. I thought that the Jared Orchin team would have a big hand in this race. I had 2, My Ultimate Billy, on top of 1, My Ultimate Skeeter. I thought just with the advantage in the draws, they might be able to get up on the speed and have little pressure. 5, Mahomes is a big watch. He comes down to join the Emma Stewart stable and has some pretty good credentials coming up down from Sydney. And the other one there that I thought had a good chance was number 3, which was Starburst Boy for the Emma Stewart stable. He's 1 for 1. You've got to include everything that they send around in these Breeders' Crown races, the Emma Stewart stable. So very open race, 2, 1, 5, 3 are my tips there. Another load-up leg of the quaddie.
Third heat for the boys is race number 8 on the program. There are no scratchings here. Catch Away for Kate and Andy Gath, $1.33. Beach Villa, 6.13, Captain Rival. It's a Sweet Life at 13 and Lightning Dan, an $18 chance with Muscle Bart.
Yeah, another really strong race, but Catch a Wave is dominating the market, and I think he can dominate the race with the draws. He's got good gate speed. I think he'll work forward and lead, and he'll be really hard to catch. He'll have some pretty talented horses chasing him, but I thought he'd be out in front and out of trouble. 8 Beach Villa looks to have a good chance. 10 Kafaji's also been very good. Been earmarked for this series, and Lightning Down, number 4, he's also proven performer. He's a Group 1 winner, won the APG 2-year-old Colts and Geldings edition earlier on in the year. So it's a very good race, but I thought the 3 Catch Away might be another anchor leg in the quaddie there. I've gone 3, 8, 10, 4.
3, 8, 10, 4, like your best bet, value bet, quaddie, and play of the day for Maryborough Breeders' Crown Heats Day.
Oh, look, it's a tough day, Brendan, with a few shorties. I thought the lock, if you're taking multis today, Amore Vita, race 5, number 5, $1.45 is very short, but she'll be winning. So whatever price the winner, I guess, is pretty good. I thought some value, race 3, number 5, Sting of a Wasp, ran really well in the Redwood. Perhaps her best form has been in the standing start races. Back to the mobile here, but she's a great chance in the 2-year-old trot race 3, $4.80, $1.65. You can back her each way. I don't think she'll miss a place. And one at a bit better price, the roughie for the day. I thought Tim's the Trooper was way over the odds. Race 6, number 8, comes down off the Breeders' Challenge final win last time out. He's $14.270. I think he'll give you a good sight there, particularly for the place in race number 6 this afternoon.
Best of luck today, Lachlan.
No worries. Our quaddie, we'll just quickly check that. 5 in the first leg, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 in the second leg, 1, 2, 3, 5 in the third leg. Go a bit wider if you can afford it and take the 3-1 out in the last leg.
Best of luck today, Lachlan. Good calling on Breeders' Crown Heats Day.
No worries, Brendan. Enjoy your day.
In Queensland goes to the Sunshine Coast. At the Sunshine Coast today, the track rating is a good 4. There are 7 events on the program, and a look at the selections from Scott McDonald for the card today. Race number 1 is a Fillies and Mares benchmark 65, 6 and 7 of the scratchings. The tab fixed odds favourite is Maystoso at $1.70, $5.50 for Loving Miss, 6 for Valium. In the first race, the tip from Scott McDonald here is number 1, Maestos, first up winner at the Sunshine Coast, second up winner at Rockhampton, last preparation, 1 goes on top. 3 is in for second, Epicurus. 2, Devalian for third. Fourth, number 4, Loving Miss. 1, 3, 2, 4 in the opening event from Scott. Race number 2 on the card today. Scratchings there are 5, 9, 11, 12 and 14. The tab fixed odds favourite here for the second event is in order at $1.85. Brazetti $3. Aurora Dancer $6.50. My Lady Millie a $7 chance, number 7. In this race, Scott going with number 8, Brazetti at a $3 chance to knock off the favourite number 4 in order. In the third, he put number 3, Favourite Things, a $13 chance. 8, 4 and 3 from Scott McDonald in race number 2 at the Sunshine Coast. Third event on the program, 12 is the scratching from this Colts Geldings and Entires maiden over the 1,000 metres. The tab fixed odds favourite Magnitudo $2.25, Super Famous $2.90, Ambitious Spirit $3.90, Dutch Gold at 19. In this race, Scott with 7, Magnitudo, who is first up from a spell. Just had the one preparation, first up for the golf team now in Queensland, formerly prepared in New South Wales. In for second, number 13, Super Famous. Third, 11, Dutch Gold. 6, Just Rafferty goes in for fourth. 7, 13, 11 and 6 in race number 3. Race number 4, Fillies and Mares, benchmark 65 over the 1,000 metres. The scratchings here are 9, 10 and 11. Tab fixed odds favourite is Cotton Fields, number 1. Sakura Star $3.50. She's a Singer $5.50. Foxy Ripper is a $6 chance. Scott siding with number 4 here in Sakura Star. First up from a break. Is a first up winner. Has also placed first up from 2 runs, kicking off its campaigns. 1, Cotton Fields goes in for second, runner-up at Doomben last time out. 6, Divvy for third, and for fourth, number 8, Purple Diamond, 4168 in race number 4. Fifth event on the card is a 3-year-old benchmark 65, 1,600 metres, the trip 1 and 10 coming out of this event on the program, the 5th, and Scott's selections here is number 3, Demora, a $5.50 chance for Mark Duplessis. Third at Eagle Farm last time out, wasn't beaten all that far, placed at the Sunshine Coast over the trip the run prior. In for second, Merseyside, number 6. For third, 7, Natalie Ann. Fourth, 9, Montana Knight. 3, 6, 7 and 9 in race number 5. Race number 6, Colts Geldings and Entires, benchmark 65 over 1,400 metres. Scratchings here are 2 and 8. Tab fixed odds favourite groomed at $4. Redstone $5 with Torowoto. June 45 a $5 chance. In the 6th event from the Sunshine Coast, Scott going with June 45, number 7. June 45 resumes from a break. First up winner at the Gold Coast. Last preparation. Did compete in the Grand Prix going back a couple of preps ago at the end of last year. In for second, Redstone number 5. For third, 3, Endless Mystery. And then Mr. So-and-so number 1 in for fourth. 7, 5, 3 and 1 in race number 6. And the final event on the program is a Class 1 over 1,600 metres. Scratchings here from the last 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 12 and 14. Tab fixed odds favourite 7, our Castaway at 3, Bengal Band at $3.30, Geronimo's at $4.80, Away Storm at $5.50. In the last event on the program from the Sunshine Coast, Scott McDonald going 1, 7 and 2. Bengal Bandit goes on top here, runner-up at Doomben last start in his first appearance in Queensland, was placed behind National Guard prior to that on a heavy 9 at Warrnambool, and 6th at Flemington behind Signers Express, 4th at Flemington behind Signers Express the run prior. So some strong Victorian form lines there for Bengal Bandit. 7, our Castaway for second, and Ginger number 2 in for third. 1, 7 and 2 for Scott McDonald in the last from the Sunshine Coast. His best bet comes up in race 4, that being number 4, Sakura Star, a $3.50 chance. Best value comes up in race 5, number 3, Demora, a $5.50 chance. And for the quadding, first leg 1, 4 and 6. Second leg 3, 6 and 7. Third leg 1, 3, 5 and 7. Final leg 1, 2 and 7. They're the numbers from Scott McDonald for the Sunshine Coast. Event from Mary.
Looking for the top dogs. The Greyhound Form Express.
They're set to go on the Top Gun. Ready, set, Racing, Aston Rupee out very fast to the inside. The favourites going to charge up and take the lead, settling down. Have a Tigalong Tonk followed by Do It near the inside. They'll followed then by Wow as they turn to the back straight, and Tigalong Tonk has taken over. And Tigalong Tonk's about 2 in front of Aston Rupee. 3 away, then came Do It. They were followed by Lala Kiwi on the inside, then came Wow. Followed further back here by Jungle Juice and Badlandet coming up the turn. Aston Rupee drives up on the inside to tackle Tigalong Tonk as they turn for home. It's Aston Rupee hitting the front, and it's the Speed Greyhound here winning it. That's Aston Rupee. Second spot in the race would go to Do It, I'd say. Followed close ahead then by Wow.
Aston Rupee taking out the Tad Top Gun last night at the Meadows. George Farouj joins me on the line now. George, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very, very good run from Aston Rupee. The old Tonk tried to make it all again, but left the rails open for the second time in as many weeks, and Aston Rupee drove up on his inside. A little more convincing victory this time than in the match race where Tigalong Tonk was beaten last week, 29.66. Handy performance in a Group 1 race.
Yeah, it was, and it was set up with his first sectional. I mean, that was the only question mark. I think everyone thought Aston Rupee was clearly the greyhound to beat, Brendan. And when you split at 5.02 on the first corner, you're either in front or vying for it. And even though Tigalong Tonk come across and cut him off and led down the back, Aston Rupee was in a good enough position where he's able to showcase his exploits. And at this stage, those exploits mean that he's the best greyhound in Australia, and he proved that again last night. Tigalong Tonk, so brave. We said on radio, Brendan, he was around that $10 mark, and I know he's one of Gareth's favourite greyhounds, and I said to punters, we probably should have a play at those odds, and he might drift out. And that's exactly what happened. He got out to $17 before they jumped, which is pretty absurd for a greyhound of his talent. Yes, he's a little bit longer in the tooth, but he loves the meadows, and he's overcome bad box draws for the majority of his career. It was a terrific run in second. And the Big V rounded out the trifecta with Do It running third. Lala Kiwi, the reserve, getting fourth. So the New South Wales greyhounds who came in with very, very good reputations, and rightly so. They are all very great greyhounds, finished from 5th to 8th. So the Vicks got one up on them there. The Stayers Top Gun was just such a more muddling affair, wasn't it, Brendan? I mean,
yep.
Down the back.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, down the back, Zach Kennedy was in a position where I think the youngster's going to get this done. Then bursting onto the scene was Stanley Road, and they looked like they were just going to take the race over with them. There's no other way to put it. I mean, Zach Kennedy just lost concentration, veered off the track, took Stanley Road with him, who took a tumble. Thankfully, he's okay. And the greyhounds that were just plodding there behind them, who were going to get beat, Gypsy Wyong, who's already a Group winner at this level, over this distance, now becomes a Group 1 winner over the 725 metres. She beat the New South Wales chaser Zipping Niseko, who ran second, and Super Estrella for Dave Smith, also from New South Wales, running third. Miss Esme was right there as well, but the winning time there for Gypsy Wyong, 42.75. So that was an interesting way to kick it off, but Aston Rupee steadied the ship with a terrific victory in the Top Gun.
Most certainly did. Sandown Park, the venue to take a look at today. First leg of the quarter at 24 minutes after 3. There are no scratchings from the first leg. And Trivet is the favourite here at $3.10. Army's Remy at $3.80. Storm to Burn $4.60.
Yeah, one to beat 6 and 5 here. I've got Army's Remy on top. Good early speed, this greyhound, and should be able to push into a nice enough position. Good win, 3 starts ago at Bendigo. I mean, we're dealing with greyhounds who have limited ability or haven't reached any great heights. This is part of the THR 33 series. And Army's Remy looks to have enough early speed and nous from this draw to hold a position and be hard to beat. Of the others, as you mentioned, Gypsy Hook and Trivet would have to be in contention. Gypsy Hook's last 2 runs have been okay, and Trivet's win at Sale back in August was good. Got to the line really nicely. So 1 to beat 6 and 5 in race 5.
Race number 6 is over the 5.95, a grade 4.59, doesn't get a start. Do Good Davlin off box 3, $2. Party Lights $4.65, Amani Bale.
Yeah, 4 to beat 3, 8 and 2. I've gone Party Lights on top. Look, this is a drop in class for her. She's been racing against very good greyhounds. She was scratched from a heat of the Hume Cup. Been racing against some very good greyhounds, as we mentioned. She does have good early speed. Terrific record here too. Got her on top, even though Again, she's getting a little bit longer in the tooth. Do Good Devlin, as you mentioned, the favourite. Based on his last start win at Sale, you've got to consider in 29.44 was a terrific and dominant victory. Number 8, The Rate, is a greyhound racing in very good form, hasn't missed a placing in its last 4 starts. And number 2, Marnie Bale, nice win at Geelong, 2 starts ago against Arby's Lucy. Got to the line okay. There's won 5 out of 20. Good race this, 4 to beat, 3, 8 and 2.
Race 7 on the program. 3, 9 and 10 coming out. Jazzy Minter 280 off the red.
Yeah, a couple of good runs at Sale. Forget its effort at Warragul last start. Never in contention from a wide draw. Back drawn where it wants to be. Got it on top here. To beat number 8, It's a Brew. Good last start winner at Horsham. 27-28. Defeated a good one in Braemar Prince. And then we'll throw in number 3, Supercomputer, who ran third here on Thursday behind Big Gordy. 1 to beat, 8 and 3.
Final leg of the quaddie. Scratching to 2 and 10. Yahoo Series 250 off the inside.
Yeah, 8 to beat, 1, 7 and 3. I've gone Gracie Bale on top. Some really nice efforts. Finished a length and a quarter away from Koblenz 2 starts ago at Cranbourne. Backed it up with another good placing there. I've got it on top. To beat number 1, the grain you mentioned, Yahoo Series. Very good PB here of 29.51, drawn okay. Then we'll throw in number 7, Tinsley Bale, and number 3, Nimble Blaze after his good last start winner at Sandown. So 8 to beat, 1, 7 and 3.
Recap of the quaddie numbers. Best bet for Sandown Park, please, George.
Yeah, quaddie numbers 1, 5 and 6, into 2, 3, 4 and 8, into 1, 3 and 8, into 1, 3, 7 and 8. Best comes in race 2, number 6, a greyhound called Tigalong Neeble. Good win at Sandown 2 starts ago in 29.55. Showed good pace that day. Should be able to hold out. The greyhound's drawn on its outside, get into a nice enough position and be hard to beat. Race 2, number 6.
Best of luck today, George.
You too, mate.